How to release yourself and live your vision to the fullest. What does the word release mean? That word release means to be free from confinement, bondage, obligation, and restraints. Confinement is everything that tries to keep you from mentally, emotionally, or physically moving forward into your vision. Be released from negative thinking that something cannot be done. Too many times people are holding themselves back because they feel that they do not have what it takes to get started, that they need this or that. But you have to release yourself from thinking that something cannot be done. Refuse to allow money to become a defining factor in your life. There are people still sitting around waiting until they get a certain amount of money that they have been waiting for a long time. If you really want something bad enough, you will make a way to get it done. So why not make a move when it involves your future? Realize how much money is wasted every day to fuel depression or an addiction. People purchase all kinds of things and go into debt because there is an urge to satisfy a void or unfulfilled desire. Learn to use your mind in an effective way. Allowing your mind to be undisciplined and running away instead of harnessing that vision inside of you is a dangerous thing. Your mind is the most powerful asset that you possess. You can be victorious in every area of your life if you learn how to use your mind in an effective way. Set your mind in the position to believe that you could have what you desire. Too many times people concentrate on what they cannot do. Well, how do you know if you are just sitting around doing nothing? You have to believe. There is nothing impossible to you. All you have to have is that desire to believe and set your mind in that position to receive it. Refuse to allow yourself to live in defeat. You have the power to rise from any situation and possess whatever will make a positive impact in the lives of others. What is housed on the inside of you has the ability to affect many people. The number is so great that you cannot even number. Believe that you can accomplish your heart's desire. I see this happening. That is why I'm speaking this to you. You have to see it, and in order to see it, you have to believe. Believe that you can accomplish anything that your heart desires. Release yourself from other people's opinion. Your vision is precious, so you have to guard what's on the inside of your heart. If there is someone who does not appreciate what you are saying, then there's no need to explain anything to them. Release yourself from other people's opinion. No one's opinion should ever define you. How many people have allowed themselves to be shaped by others' opinion and conform to their thinking patterns? Realize that you are an individual who has your own DNA. You are not a carbon copy, and most of all, nothing should dictate defeat when you are seeking to walk in victory. Learn you cannot tell everybody your vision. Keep your mouth shut. Stop getting your feelings hurt and withdrawing back into your shell. They simply don't understand. Release yourself from talking too much to people who cannot see where you are going. They cannot see it because they didn't see the vision. So release yourself from talking too much. You may only have a few that you could talk to. People that will be supportive. Release yourself from worry. Begin to move forward and watch doors open. Worrying is frustrated. How many times have you worried about something that never ever happened? It never even happened. It was all in the mind. The mind is powerful. Learn to use it for your benefit instead of worrying. And worrying causes you to erode from the inside out. Release yourself from doubt. Doubt means to be uncertain. It also means being undecided. When you want to change, make a decision that allows for no turning back. Be definite and sure about your future and watch the peace that will begin to flood your heart. Focus your mind and dismiss fear. Avoid opening the door to fear because you could do anything that you focus your mind on. Focus your mind and dismiss that fear because it is your time to make a change and you can do this. Release yourself from limited beliefs. And there's many phrases that I heard, but these really stuck to me. I used to hear people say you got to crawl before you walk. That's a limited belief because that will prevent you from soaring like an eagle. It keeps you in the box instead of allowing you to flow outside of the box and soar high as that eagle. Another one is you may have heard your parents say, or grandmother, whoever it may have been, I work hard for my money. So this will cause defeat when you're trying to enjoy what you're doing in your business, because your business is supposed to be an enjoyable place. You're not supposed to have a limited belief, but you're supposed to have a place where you could just dream and you have these visions, you have these goals where you're free to, soar like an eagle and reach those goals. So release yourself from those limited beliefs. Elevate your mind toward abundance. We live in a world full of abundance. There's abundance all around us. The reason some people are living in lack is because of their mindsets. And they have adapted to a limited belief and living habits. But begin to elevate your mind toward abundance. And when you do that, you will begin to see things in a whole different light. Ideas will become illuminated and you will soar above every situation and circumstance. Be aware of your thinking. You cannot think on a negative for too long because it will find itself on the inside of your mind. So you have to rid yourself of those negative thought patterns and limited beliefs immediately. Refuse to live in, quote unquote, whatever will be, will be. Be aware of your thoughts, and they will help shape your direction in life. Choose to think on things that have a good report. Things that are positive. Things that will propel you forward. Those are the things that you should choose to think on. Shape your future by changing your mindset. And you will begin to see things fall in line once you set your mind to think on abundance, that there's no limited atmosphere, that you could dream, that you could flow outside of the box. So shape your future by changing your mindset. Release yourself from not knowing how to do something. In this computer age, you will find out how to do anything. You can become an expert in a short amount of time. The information is so great out there, you can learn how to do many things. Pull up websites from people in your field and see what they are doing and explore how each one presents his or her company. You have to be willing. And once you're willing, you can accomplish much. Release yourself from your surroundings. Just because you were born on the other side of the tracks does not mean you have to continue to live in that mental environment. It is time to make a decision to move on and stop feeling sorry for yourself. Release yourself from anger issues. Get rid of any anger issues because anger will block you from receiving whatever you are seeking. Anger does not affect the other person, it only affects you. So stop missing out when you could be living a fulfilled life. Forgive, move on, because life is too short for regrets. Release yourself from toxic relationships. You can be unhappy and miserable all by yourself. So why invite someone who has a toxic attitude to dump toxic waste into your life? You are not a garbage disposal. In the natural, when a hazard crew comes to a toxic site, they wear protective gear so that the toxins do not contaminate them. Likewise, protect your heart from contaminants of negativity and being unproductive. Surround yourself with people who are moving forward in life. People who are moving into their vision. People who are moving into their dreams. People who are not stuck and have been stuck for the last 15 or 20 years in one place. Choose the people that you surround yourself with carefully. Connect yourself to people who are not just hearers and doers, but also finishers. These people finish what they start. They don't just hear it or do a little something here and a little something there, but they finish and they move on to the next project. Release yourself from self-defeat. What is self-defeat? Self-defeat is something that begins to work on the inside and slowly starts eating away at a person from the inside out. You can see what you intend to do. You can even begin a project, but you allow fear to enter in because you do not want to fail. As long as you are working alone by yourself, everything's fine. But the minute someone else enters the picture, you withdraw because you do not want others to see your weakness. So don't operate in self-defeat. Instead, release it. Realize that everyone makes mistakes. Mistakes are part of living, and we should use mistakes as stepping stones to victory in our lives. Use mistakes as learning tools on your journey to success, because mistakes are excellent learning tools to teach us how to become successful. Failure is just the opposite of success. Analyze the situation. If this is what happened to cause a failure, then just turn it around and you will find success. Cease trying to be a perfectionist and devote yourself to excellence. Give everything you have to achieve a goal. Do the best that you can and forget about comparing yourselves to others. You cannot give what you do not possess on the inside, but what you possess, you could certainly give. Be the best you that you can be. Allow your vision to flourish. You have been living in a mental, restrictive environment for too long. It is time that you realize that the best is yet to come. Move out of your comfort zone. So why not shift gears and make a concentrated effort that allows for no turning back? I know that this is moving you out of your comfort zone, but that's okay. This is your year of release. This is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point.